I still feel the nights we borrow from the quiet of the stars. Every moment wrapped in comfort, every touch erased the scars. But the glow began to flicker in the corners of your smile, and the time we thought was endless only lasted for a while. I kept holding to the feeling, hoping love would somehow last. But you whispered through your silence, it always ends too fast. It always ends too fast. Every warmth we try to capture, every soft and fleeting moment falls apart in fading laughter. I keep reaching for the heartbeat of a love we couldn't grasp, but the truth still hits like heartbreak. It always ends too fast. There were nights you felt like sunlight falling gently on my skin, and the way you looked right through me pulled me softly deep within. But your eyes began to wander toward a place I couldn't chase, and the promise in your presence started fading from your face. I kept trying to keep the moment as the hours raced right past, but the truth was in your breathing. It always ends too fast. It always ends too fast. Every warmth we try to capture, every soft and fleeting moment falls apart in fading laughter. I keep reaching for the heartbeat of a love we couldn't grasp, but the truth still hits like heartbreak. It always ends too fast. Maybe hearts aren't built for staying when the world begins to turn. Maybe love can feel like fire even when it starts to burn. I'll remember every whisper, every look you couldn't cast, even if you're leaving taught me it always ends too fast. It always ends too fast. Still I'd give it all again for the seconds that felt timeless, just to feel you close again. And though time keeps moving forward, leaving echoes of our past, I still ache to hold the moments that always end too fast. Soft guitar fading, like time slipping quietly through open hand. Yeah. was quiet in the moment when your hand slipped out of mine, just a tremble in the distance, like an echo out of time. I could feel the air grow colder where your warmth once gently stayed, and the night began its shifting as your heartbeat slipped to fade. I kept holding to the softness of the love I always knew, but the world grew still around me, the last warm breath of you. The last warm breath of you still lingers on my skin, like a memory that's fading yet refuses to give in. Every whisper holds a shadow of the love we couldn't keep true, and I'm living in the quiet of the last warm breath of you. Yeah. There were days your touch was sunlight, painting gold where shadows grew. Now the color feels much weaker since the night I lost that hue. I can feel the empty spaces where your laughter used to fall, and the tenderness you carried doesn't answer when I call. Still I breathe the ghost of moments where our hearts beat close and true, but the truth lies in the fading, the last warm breath of you. The last warm breath of you still lingers on my skin, like a memory that's fading yet refuses to give in. Every whisper holds a shadow of the love we couldn't keep true, and I'm living in the quiet of the last warm breath of you. Maybe all the love we cherished was too fragile to remain. Maybe hearts can lose their fire long before they show the pain, but I'll hold the gentle echo of the nights that felt brand new, even if I'm left remembering just the last warm breath of you. The last warm breath of you is a truth I still recall, in the places light grows weary, in the moments love grows small, and though time keeps pulling forward past the life we never grew, I still breathe a fading memory of the last warm breath of you. Soft guitar, fading like warmth, slipping quietly into the cold. Clean guitar, trembling like a half-forgotten memory. There was something in the evening. There was something in the evening when the sunset met your eyes, a hesitation in your whisper, like a truth you learned to hide. You were close enough to hear me, yet too far from me to reach. And your silence felt like winter falling slow between your speech. I kept waiting for the comfort that your voice once used to claim, but the world grew unfamiliar when you stopped saying my name. When you stopped saying my name, every word felt like a distance, like a song without its meaning, losing warmth with every instance, and the quiet turned to aching in a love we couldn't frame. I knew everything was changing when you stopped saying my name. There were nights you leaned beside me, but your heart was miles away, and the touch that once felt endless felt like something meant to stray. I could hear the fading echoes in the tone you couldn't keep, and the way you turned your shoulder told a truth that ran too deep. I still search the fading moments for a spark that stayed the same, but the world grew dim around us when you stopped saying my name. When you stopped saying my name, every word felt like a distance, like a song without its meaning, losing warmth with every instance, and the quiet turned to aching in a love we couldn't frame. I knew everything was changing when you stopped saying my name. Maybe love can lose its center when the heart forgets its sound. Maybe silence is the language of a truth that won't be found. But I'll carry every whisper of the days you still remain, when your voice could calm the shadows just by speaking out my name. When you stopped saying my name, I felt everything grow colder, like the night had stolen sunlight from the warmth upon your shoulder. And though time moves ever forward through the loss I can't reclaim, I still break inside, remember when you stopped saying my name. Clean guitar fades like the last echo of a voice that once held you close. There's a stillness in the evening where your presence used to stay, and the room feels slightly tilted since your warmth has slipped away. All the laughter we once carried floats like dust inside the light, and the memories keep moving even when they're out of sight. I keep reaching through the shadows for a touch that's long been gone, but the past keeps gently circling like a soft, unfinished song. Memories in quiet motion, softly through my mind, like a tide that keeps returning, though it's miles behind its time. Every heartbeat holds a story of a love that wouldn't stay. Memories in quiet motion, always moving far away. There were nights we held the silence, as if time could learn to wait. Now the silence feels much louder in the echoes you create. I can feel the distant humming of the life we almost grew, like a fading constellation, only stars that once we knew. I've been tracing gentle outlines of the things we used to be, but the truth keeps slowly shifting, like a dream I drift to see. Memories in quiet motion, drifting softly through my mind, like a tide that keeps returning, though it's miles behind its time. Every heartbeat holds a story of a love that wouldn't stay. Memories in quiet motion, always moving far away. Hearts don't lose the moments, even when the light grows thin. Maybe love becomes a whisper when it can't stay where it's been. And I hold each fragile echo like a photograph in rain, blurring edges of forever till the picture fades again. Quiet motion still surround me late at night, like a gentle ghost of comfort, floating soft in fading light. Though the world keeps pulling forward past the places we once lay, I still feel you moving through me in quiet motion, day by day. Guitar fades like a slow memory dissolving into dust. You spoke softly in the shadows as the night leaned on the room, and the truth inside your heartbeat felt like something built to bloom. But the warmth behind your shelter held a trembling you concealed, and the love you tried to offer never fully felt revealed. I kept reaching through your silence for a story left untold, but your eyes confessed the breaking of a heart too soft to hold. A heart too soft to hold falls like petals in the dawn, too afraid of being shattered, too familiar with what's gone. Every touch became a whisper, every promise turned to cold, and I tried but couldn't steady a heart too soft to hold. You were gentle with your breathing, like a storm afraid to rise, and the tears you never mentioned lived in corners of your eyes. I could feel you drifting inward where my hands could never stay, and the hope I wrapped around you slowly faded day by day. Still I held the quiet moments where your truth began to fold, but your spirit kept its distance. A heart too soft to hold, a heart too soft to hold, falls like petals in the dawn, too afraid of being shattered, too familiar with what's gone. Every touch became a whisper, every promise turned to cold, and I tried but couldn't steady a heart too soft to hold. Maybe love can't fix the fractures made by scars you never share. Maybe softness needs its distance from the weight of being cared, but I'll keep the warmth you offered in the moments you were bold, even if you couldn't give me a heart too soft to hold, a heart too soft to hold, still lives quiet in my chest, like a fading kind of comfort that my memory keeps blessed. And though time may dim the aching of the story left untold, I'll remember how you loved me with a heart too soft to hold. A heart too soft to hold still lives quiet in my chest, like a fading kind of comfort that my memory keeps blessed. And though time may dim the aching of the story left untold, I'll remember how you loved me with a heart too soft to hold. Clean guitar fades like a fragile truth, drifting into dust. Clean guitar, glowing like something you're afraid to touch. Your hands were full of kindness, but your eyes were full of rain, and the softness you were hiding carried pieces of your pain. I could feel you pulling gently, even when your warmth was near, like a truth you didn't tell me, but you whispered in your fear. I reached out to try and hold you, but your spirit wouldn't fold, and your love began its trembling, a heart too soft to hold. A heart too soft to hold, felt like moonlight on my skin, warm and fragile as a promise, fading softly from within. Every moment that you gave me felt like something pure and cold, 'cause you loved me with the breaking of a heart too soft to hold. There were nights you tried to trust me, but your voice shook in the dark, like the echo of a secret, still afraid to show its mark. And I knew you wanted steady, but your past kept pulling through, so your tenderness grew fragile in the way you clung to you. I kept holding every moment as it slipped from my control, Still you drifted like a whisper, a heart too soft to hold, a heart too soft to hold. Felt like moonlight on my skin, warm and fragile as a promise, fading softly from within. Every moment that you gave me felt like something pure and cold, 'cause you loved me with the breaking of a heart too soft to hold. Maybe love can't stay unbroken when the world has bruised it thin. Maybe hearts can learn to shatter in the places they've been in. But I'll treasure every shimmer, every moment uncontrolled, every trembling breath you gave me, from a heart too soft to hold. A heart too soft to hold still lives quietly in me, like a distant glow of starlight over soft and fragile sea. And though time keeps gently moving past the love we couldn't mold, I will always love the memory of a heart too soft to hold, too soft to hold. Soft guitar fading like hands, letting go too gently to forget. Clean guitar, like raindrops falling on memory. You arrived just like the weather, soft and trembling at my door, bringing warmth inside the coldness, like I'd never felt before. You were gentle in your shadows, holding storms behind your eyes. And I loved you in the silence, where your breaking used to hide. But the truth began its pouring, where the skies could not contain. And I learned how love can shatter in a love that came as rain. Love that came as rain fell so softly in my heart. Every drop a piece of healing, every drop a tender start. But the storm grew overwhelming till we lost what we could claim. And I watched our promise dripping from a love that came as rain. There were nights you leaned in quiet, searching for a place to rest. And I held you like an answer that you never could confess. But the clouds began to gather in the words you couldn't say, and the warmth we tried to shelter washed itself away. I kept reaching through the downpour for a truth we couldn't name, but the sky kept breaking open in a love that came as rain. Love that came as rain fell so softly in my heart. Every drop a piece of healing, every drop a tender start. But the storm grew overwhelming till we lost what we could claim, and I watched our promise dripping from a love that came as rain. Maybe hearts can flood in silence when they're holding too much pain. Maybe love can lose its footing in a world that can't sustain. But I'll keep the gentle moments where your touch felt warm again. Even if the truth keeps echoing, you were love that came as rain. Love that came as rain still falls quietly through me, in the memories we carried, in the nights we couldn't see. Though the storm has finally faded and the skies have cleared again, I still miss the way you touched me in a love that came as rain. Clean guitar fades like rain, softening into silence.
Like something slipping out of reach, I could feel the moment breaking long before you turned away. There was distance in your breathing and a truth you couldn't say. Your fingers started trembling when I reached to pull you near, and the silence wrapped around us with a message I could hear. I kept hoping you would stay here, that your warmth would quench the worst. But the story changed its meaning when your hands left first. When your hands left first, I felt everything unravel like a slow and quiet ending on a long and lonely travel. All the comfort you somehow hurt, and I knew your heart was leaving when your hands left first. You were holding on long before they lose their light. But I'll keep the gentle feeling of the touch that used to heal, even though the final moment told me what your heart concealed. When your hands left first, every truth became a shadow. Every step you took grew distant, every dream grew faint and hollow. And though time might dull the aching of the ending unrehearsed, I still feel the night you left me, when your hands left first. Like distant memories exhaling. There was something in your silence that I couldn't quite explain, like a whisper pulling backward through a window touched by rain. You were standing close beside me, but already far away, and I felt our future trembling in a soft, uncertain sway. I kept reaching for the moment where your eyes would choose to stay, but your love began its leaving, lost in the softest way, lost in the softest way. No thunder in the breaking, just a quiet shift of shadows, and a truth we weren't worth saving. Every heartbeat turned to whisper, every promise turned to gray, and I felt us slowly fading, lost in the softest way. There were nights we spoke in glances, letting silence guide the air, but the warmth beneath your kindness held a fear you couldn't share. I could see the gentle distance growing softer every night, like a star that keeps on dimming while pretending it's still bright. I kept hoping for a reason for your heart to linger, stay, but the story changed so quietly, lost in the softest way, lost in the softest way. No thunder in the breaking, just a quiet shift of shadows, and a truth we weren't worth saving. Every heartbeat turned to whisper, every promise turned to gray, and I felt us slowly fading, lost in the softest way. Maybe love can end in silence when the soul begins to tire. Maybe letting go grows gentle when there's nothing left to fire. And though pain still finds its rhythm in the echoes you outgrew, I still cherish all the softness of the days I spent with you, lost in the softest way, lost in the softest way. But the memory still lingers in the warmth
guitar fades like a soft goodbye whispered into air. Nostalgic kompankobikan Inoakan kini Klina lakcil, klina tingklan Selama berdasar Terberina bersyaram daya Soft as frost settling on memory. I remember how you held me when the nights were warm and kind. How your touch could calm the shadows in the corners of my mind. But your heartbeat grew much colder as the seasons slipped away, and the warmth that once felt endless started fading day by day. I kept reaching for your comfort, but your silence came to light, like a whisper turned to winter, kissed by the cold goodbye. Kissed by the cold goodbye. Left a shiver in my chest, where your tenderness once lingered, where my longing came to rest. Every breath became a shadow, every truth a muted cry, and the warmth we knew fell frozen, kissed by the cold goodbye. There were moments full of trembling when you tried to turn around, but the distance pulled you further than the love that once we found. I could taste the coming frostbite in the trembling of your tone, and the night we shared together felt too hollow to call home. Still I softened every memory, even as you chose to fly. But your heart in winter waiting, kissed by the cold goodbye. Kissed by the cold goodbye. Left a shiver in my chest, where your tenderness once lingered, where my longing came to rest. Every breath became a shadow, every truth a muted cry, and the warmth we knew felt frozen, kissed by the cold goodbye. Maybe love can't stay unbroken when the winds begin to change. Maybe hearts can lose their shelter when the warmth grows out of range. But I'll keep the softer moments where your light refused to die, even if they slowly vanish, kissed by the cold goodbye. Kissed by the cold goodbye. Still it echoes through the night, like a fading touch of comfort, losing color, losing light. And though time keeps moving forward, past the tears I try to hide, I still breathe the frozen memory, kissed by the cold goodbye. Clean guitar fades like frost melting into silence. Guitar drifting like the last note of something once ours. I remember how the morning felt too quiet in the room, how your eyes were soft with distance, like a song without its tune. You were reaching for your heartbeat in a place I couldn't stay, and the melody between us slowly slipped and fell away. I kept searching for the rhythm that your silence interrupted, but your voice had grown too fragile, like a truth that stays corrupted. The day our song gave up, there was nothing but the quiet. All the notes we used to lean on had no strength left to deny it. Every promise turned to ashes, every heartbeat lost its trust, and I felt the music leaving the day our song gave up. There were nights we held together, what we knew was coming soon, painting hope across the darkness with a fading trembling tune. But the chords began to falter where your warmth no longer stayed, and the tenderness grew empty in the places loved ones played. I kept holding on to moments that your heart had given up, and the silence kept repeating we had slowly run out of love. The day our song gave up, there was nothing but the quiet. All the notes we used to lean on had no strength left to deny it. Every promise turned to ashes, every heartbeat lost its trust, and I felt the music leaving the day our song gave up. Maybe love can fade and whisper, Maybe songs can lose their meaning when the end begins within, but I'll keep the gentle echo of the life we almost made, even if the sweetest chorus was the first thing that betrayed. The day our song gave up still repeats inside my memory, like a faded distant echo of the way we used to be. Though the music won't return now and the chords have turned to dust, I still ache for what was living before our song gave up. Clean guitar fades like the love I resolved, chord of a love undone. Clean guitar like a dimming glow in a quiet room. There was something in your breathing, like a truth you couldn't say, and the warmth between our fingers began drifting far away. You were standing in the doorway with a softness in your eyes, but the light that once felt endless started flickering goodbyes. I kept searching for a moment where your heart would lean enough, but the shadows told the story. Love was losing all its trust. Faded light between us, like a lantern losing flame. All the colors we once painted, slowly learning to erase. Every whisper turned to distance, every promise slipped to dust, and I felt the night grow quieter. In the faded light between us, there were nights we held each other as the world fell soft and still. Now the quiet feels much colder, where your warmth no longer fills. And I reach inside the silence for the glow we couldn't save, but it fades like distant embers in a love we couldn't brave. I replay the aching moments where we fell through what we knew, but the truth was gently trembling. We were losing, me and you. Faded light between us, like a lantern losing flame. All the colors we once painted, slowly learning to erase. Every whisper turned to distance, every promise slipped to dust, and I felt the night grow quieter. In the faded light between us, maybe love can fade so softly that we barely feel it go. Maybe hearts can lose their brightness long before we even know. Still I hold the gentle shimmer of the days we thought were true, even if the night now lives where all our fading light came through. Faded light between Still it lingers in my chest, like a glow that's slowly dying, but remembers doing best. Though the warmth is barely flickering through the stories we outgrew, I still carry what was shining in the faded light between us two. Clean guitar fades like a last dim spark, trying not to disappear.